woman, you devil, you.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
These are from you?
Do you like them?
I don't want you giving me gifts. Would you please take them back?
What am I going to do with 24 roses?
Okay, fine. I will give them to housekeeping now. Goodbye, please.
You used to love roses, especially in the wintertime when they're so rare and so expensive.
I do love roses, especially. But you I find profoundly disturbing.
A few days ago, you were my #1 fan.
I am a fan of your work. And you promised that the treatments would make me feel younger and more beautiful. But the fact that you may be James Steinbeck.
You know who I am, Barbara.
I know who you claim to be.
You still don't believe me.
I have my doubts. Enough that I'm losing sleep.
I couldn't tell. As far as I'm concerned, you've never looked lovelier.
I don't want to hear this.
You wouldn't have agreed to the treatments if you didn't want to hear it. You protest too much, my dear. I know you. Besides, we don't have time for pretense. We have work to do.
That's Paul. I remember taking this.
I know. I did.
You did. How do I know this wasn't photoshopped?
This was always one of my favorites.
I think, looking at this, that we were just a happy, normal family. I don't remember posing for this picture.
You didn't always hate me. I know it's unsettling to remember the good times.
There were no good times.
Yes, there were. Your memory has been tainted over time.
By association with you.
You're right. I coerced you into taking that picture. I've carried it close over the years as a reminder of what could be.
What are you talking about?
We have a second chance, Barbara. There's no reason that we can't have a real family this time around.
Except for the fact that we never were a real family. And Paul hates you.
Me? You mean his father?
Whoever you are. Looking at a few photos is not going to change his opinion of James.
I didn't say it won't take work.
I can't believe I'm hearing this.
Go with me on this, please. Let me arrange a dinner so that we can all get to know each other better. Paul and Eliza, you and me.
And Emily?
Depends on how well she and Paul are getting along. Things aren't going too well at Fairwinds when last I checked.
You want to have a family dinner?
Yes.
When?
Tonight, if possible.
And so then you're going to tell Paul who you claim to be?
Once I can prove myself to him, get him to trust me again.
Again.
It will happen, Barbara. And for once, I've got time on my side.
We need to talk. Sorry, am I interrupting something?
As a matter of fact...
Barbara and I were just discussing the next phase of her treatments. It's going beautifully, don't you think?
Actually, you look a little flushed. Are you okay?
On the contrary, she's radiant.
I don't think we need to discuss my radiance.
Well, I'm treating Emily as well. Sometimes it's easier to notice the difference than someone else besides yourself. You're both glowing.
What's in those injections anyway? Plutonium?
You can't tell me you haven't noticed a change within yourself, Emily. You haven't felt the difference.
Nice flowers, Babs.
Did you have something in mind to discuss?
Yeah,
Emily?
actually, family business.
Well, I need to get back to the lab anyway.
Thank you for stopping by and for the flowers.
You, give Paul my best.
Do you mind?
Yeah, I just overheard your conversation with Alice and Stuart. You really enjoy cracking that whip, don't you?
Do I know you?
You know, the funny thing about cracking the whip is sometimes it snaps back. So it whips you right there in the back of the head. Whiplash.
Keep your hands off of me.
I saw a man whipped in Thailand once. All he did is look at a woman the wrong way. It was really interesting because after the 10th lash, he couldn't even scream anymore.
Are you threatening me?
Absolutely.
No, it's not normal to have so many nosebleeds, Mick. You need to see a specialist, okay? Something could be seriously wrong.
That's not.
You're a scientist, not an MD. Okay, you said it's usually brought on by stress. What happened this time?
I have no idea.
Here. I can make an appointment for you if you want. Not a big deal.
I'm fine.
Are you gonna say that every time this happens?
Until you start believing me, yes.
You're impossible.
Well, thank you for being my angel of mercy.
It was you, wasn't it?
What are you doing all the way out here, Allison? Shouldn't you be working?
That's why I came here. Somebody put the fear of God in Dr. Cantor. He said it was my psycho boyfriend.
They say that?
Don't look so proud of yourself. It was you, wasn't it?
Guilty.
What were you thinking? Dr. Cantor is a jerk to every woman on the staff. Now he's gonna have it out for me.
I doubt it.
Oh my God, what did you say to him?
Relax. It's not like I clocked the guy. I was friendly.
Really? Well, it didn't sound that way to me.
Well, I was. It's not my fault if he took it the wrong way.
Oh, you got that right. He was sweating buckets. It's not funny, Mick.
I'm sorry.
Look, I don't need you to fight my battles for me. I can handle jerks like Cantor and anyone else that comes along.
Well, I bet you can, but I can't let lowlifes like that be mean to the people that I care about. I'm not wired that way.